not only the bike riders, it was the car drivers. Everybody has been affected today. It's a sad day. Looking back to yesterday though, that was the Attar to Attar stage, another difficult stage.
We were overtaking one truck and I just went over the dune, but it was so soft that the front died into the sand and it just rolled once.
Kankanen did manage to limp back into Attar service well behind schedule, but the team have opted to leave him at Attar and take him out of the rally to try and keep Jutta Kleinschmidt at the forefront of affairs. Here we are on board, this driver and co-driver saying, I could really do with a ham sandwich with a few gherkins and of course a glass of red wine. Andrea Meyer stopped out in the stage with her Mitsubishi. She says, I've got electrical problems. I've checked the oil pump because the oil temperature was going sky high. It's going right through the roof and we've had problems. Well, Meyer actually got back to Attar at 5 o'clock this morning and into retirement. A crankshaft sensor was also broken as well. She's already on a plane back to Europe together with Hiroshi Mashioka. He may have been in the results last night, but he hadn't finished. What about André de Azevedo, the Brazilian with his truck? He said it's very difficult to get out of here. I don't know whether or not to go back to Attar directly or to complete the stage. A bit of Heath Robinson engineering, as only a truck driver could do. Back at base in Attar, the retired motorcycles were being loaded on a truck for transportation back to Europe. And many motorcycles there were as well. After sundown, not only did the dust storm continue, it seems to be nigh on a week long, the dust storm here in Mauritania on this year's Dakar, as many people continued to roll in to the stop line at the end of the stage. There were big names out of the rally yesterday, including Gregoire de Mavius, including, as we've seen, Andrea Meyer, Hiroshi Mashioka as well. But the guy who started fourth yesterday was Portuguese driver Carlos Sousa. He was a stunning fourth overall and looking maybe even to clinch a podium if the wind or even the dust was going the right way for he and his Nissan. But he arrived very late last night after he had had mechanical problems in the stage. He says we had a problem with the right hub. We did the first part of the stage with the problem with the hub, even staying ahead of one of the works, Nissans. But then the noise was getting louder and louder. We stopped and saw that the wheel was coming off. We then had to wait for our service truck, and we waited 7 hours. We've lost all our chances now. After 3 nights at Attar, the Telefonica Dakar 2005 moves on to Kiffa. However, organisers changed very slightly the route late last night. It's now a shortened route, only 400 competitive kilometres as opposed to the initial 656. At CP2, it's the new finish line.